Hi everyone, I have a new video for you guys today. Long time no video. If you are subscribed, you probably saw that my last video was a mask making video. That was for COVID. Weirdly, side story, in my own time have picked up the habit, or I guess hobby, of sewing and learning how to sew, and I made a video on how to make COVID masks, and that was the last time that I updated this channel. Obviously, since that video was posted, a lot of things have happened. I happen to live in the United States. I live in California, and a lot has happened in the last I think I posted that video like 3 months ago, but even in the last 2 weeks here in the United States. And before I get into this video, I did want to put it out there that I strongly believe in the Black Lives Matter movement. I believe that there is a lot of learning that has to be done by all people, and I think that we have a major problem in the United States that has been happening for hundreds of years. This is an issue that is systemically ingrained into pretty much every facet of our lives in the United States, and it is a serious issue that needs to be addressed and needs to be brought to the forefront of pretty much everything we do. And with me saying that, it comes with the fact that my channel here is a safe space. I firmly believe in civil rights for all, and I believe in having a safe space for everyone on my channel. It seems a little bit odd to make a nail polish video in the situation that is happening, especially because I am posting this video on Juneteenth. Very briefly and very superficially, Juneteenth is the celebration of the end of slavery in the United States. I say superficially because it's not like on June 19th, 1865, everything was happy and equal for everyone, because it's clearly not still happy and equal for everyone. But yeah, it seems weird that I'm posting this on Juneteenth, but I did purchase these nail polishes that I'm going to show you guys today from a Black-owned business. That is something that I've decided moving forward that I would try to do more of, which is support Black-owned businesses, specifically in a lot of the facets of my life that I like, in the sticker world, the planner world, the nail polish world, even in the sewing world. There are a lot of Black-owned businesses and BIPOC, which I believe stands for Black, Indigenous, People of Color, content creators that I will be subscribing to and learning from, because that is something that again, as a society, we are lacking in, and I want to support them as best as possible. So that brings me to the nail polish portion of this video. On Instagram, I have found quite a few threads of Black-owned businesses and Black-owned content creators, and I found a nail polish maker, and I was looking through her feed and I was looking at her shop, and I knew that I had to buy some of them because they were gorgeous. So the shop's name is Jior Couture. I ordered 6 nail polishes, and I will link Jior Couture's website at the top of the description box down below. I will also link her Instagram, because again, that's where I found her. She has nail polishes of all different finishes. I think some of the collections that she had are based off of like popular culture things, and I'm like not cool, so I don't really know what they are. But like one of the nail polishes I bought was called the Hunter of Mystic Falls, which I think is a thing. But anyway, I bought 6 nail polishes, and I'll show you guys what they look like. I have live swatches in this video, and I will also have photo swatches on my nail polish Instagram, which I haven't done in forever, but it was so much fun getting back into swatching and playing with these nail polishes. So I'm really excited to show you guys this. So yeah, I will just jump straight into the nail polishes and the swatches. The first nail polish that I got is called JIOR 2018. What I really like about these nail polishes is that on the bottom, if you guys can see that, she lists the finish as well on the bottom with the name, which I find really convenient, because A, no other nail polish company really does that. And B, I just like knowing what it is. Sometimes, especially since like indie nail polishes have become like a huge thing in the last 8 years, sometimes there's just a polish that's really hard to describe. If you've subscribed to me for a while, you know that I struggle with describing colors. So like sometimes it's really hard to describe a finish of a nail polish, and I really appreciate that she has the finish on the bottom of the nail polish. It is such a small detail, but unless you like blog or swatch or make videos frequently, like it's not a thing that you would really, I think, appreciate, because describing nail polishes can be really hard sometimes. The first one that I got is called JIOR 2018. The brush and the handle are really nice. The brush is on the thicker side and it's really flexible, so you can get pretty good coverage on your nail with the brush. The color itself is a sheer, I believe this is meant to be a topper, so it's very sheer, but it's a sheer slightly gold tone with a ton of different sized hollow glitter in there. So there's like large hollow hex in there, and then there's more micro pieces of glitter of basically the entire rainbow. So it's very confetti-like, but I really like the way that this has a slight gold or champagne tint to the base. In my swatch, you'll see that I swatched this over a black and then over an indigo color, so that you guys can see what it looks like as a topper. I did also sponge it onto one of my nails so you guys can see what it looks like full coverage. And then on one of my nails, I just layered it over twice so you guys can see what it looks like when it applies on its own. This is obviously, again, meant to be a topper, so you can put this over basically any color to get all those glitters on top. And when you layer it over another color, you get that gold tone coming through a little bit more. Really, really pretty. The formula is on the thinner side, so you can layer it up without it being really gunky and like too thick on the nail. And there's quite a lot of glitter packed in there, so you get a really good glitter pickup. It's quite dense, but not too dense, so you don't see the color underneath if you're layering on top on its own. Sponging it on was really, really easy. It got, again, quite a good glitter pickup, and so you could sponge it on and get pretty full opacity on your nail if you wanted to do that as well. So that is JIOR 2018. The next polish that I got is called the Hunter of Mystic Falls. This is a hollow, and it's actually a collaboration with Lelia, is what it says on the bottom, and it says at GreenEyedGoddess 7. I'm assuming Instagram, so I will link that Instagram down below as well. But this is gorgeous. In all of my hollow collecting, don't have a gray hollow. I have an entire drawer of linear hollow nail polishes. They're organized by color. I have, you know, like a million teal hollows because teal's my favorite color, but I don't have a gray. And I was thinking about that when I bought this on the site. Yeah, it was like an instant add to cart. This is a really, really nice one. It is a slightly warm mid-tone gray with a linear hollow running through it. It does dry down a little bit on the matte side, and I think it's because the base itself is a little bit more on the matte side, because there's a slight like gold sheen in it, so there's a slight metallic to it. But when you put a top coat on it, and in my photo swatch, I do have a top coat on this so that the hollow comes out really well. It glows. It's absolutely gorgeous. This one was also the best coverage of the nail polishes that I got. It was basically opaque in one coat. So I really, really like this one. It's very unique to my collection, which is a weird thing to say because I have so many nail polishes, and even after destashing like so many nail polishes, I really do have so many nail polishes. But yeah, it's really unique in the sense that like I don't really have a gray this color, so I wouldn't be able to just top a gray cream with a hollow top coat to achieve this. It's just a really beautiful warm toned gray, and then that hollow just makes it just kind of one of my favorite polishes right now. So I super recommend this one if you are a hollow lover and if you're a neutral nail polish wearer. This is one of those polishes that you can kind of translate to any situation. You could wear it, I would think, in a professional workplace because it is a gray and it is a neutral, but then it is sparkly and you can have secret sparkles on your nail. And then if you're a hollow lover, it is a very, very unique nail polish. So I love this one. The next polish that I got is called Don't At Me, and it says collaboration with Tasha at TD_nailedit. So again, I will try to find her profile and link that down below as well. This one is a hollow, it says hollow/flakes, and it does have both hollow and flakes in it. It is kind of like a burnished red, brick red sort of color. Not quite as orange as like the dress that I'm wearing right now, but a little bit darker and a little bit on the more brown side of red. And then there is a little bit of shimmer mixed in, which I believe is gold. And then there are gold flakes inside, and then a little bit of hollow mixed in as well. So on the nail, it translates to almost like a crushed Christmas ornament on the nail. The formula for this is a little bit more on the sheer side. It's got like a slight jelliness to it, but when you layer it up, it gets that nice depth. This is another one that I highly recommend putting a top coat on. I didn't put a top coat in the photos because it was shiny enough and sparkly enough on its own that it kind of really did speak for itself. But adding a top coat to this would just make it that just bit more layered and like have that depth that it would just be so twinkly on your nails. This was really easy to work with. Sometimes those slightly jelly formulas can get a little bit finicky. I did put 3 coats of this on my nails. Again, with those slight jelly formulas, like they don't want to do 3 coats on the nails, but this one was very easy to work with. It actually dried really quick between coats as well. And yeah, it's a really, really pretty color. And again, it's a unique color to my collection because I feel like I have reds like this from the OPI San Francisco collection, which came out like years and years ago. And I had a couple of reds that were like this tone of red, but I don't have this tone of red in like any other finish. So yeah, very unique, really pretty. And for people, again, that like what you would call like work appropriate nails, because I feel like there's like a faction of colors that are like light pinks, sometimes red, neutrals that are like your standard office colors. Like I feel like this would kind of fit in that standard office color scheme, but you can get that twinkliness because of the gold flakes in here and the shimmer and the hollow in it. So really pretty again, and I highly recommend this one as well. The next color that I got is spelled without any vowels, so I don't really know how to say it. It says Wntr, and then there's 4 S's and a T. So I don't really know how to say it, but it is teal. So I had to buy it. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I haven't done like a nail polish haul in forever. I've bought like Holo Taco nail polishes, but I bought them as collections, so it's not like I was browsing. It's not like I was browsing the stock on a site and like picking out the ones that I wanted. Like I've been buying them as like box sets. So like going on to this shop and then picking the ones that I wanted, it was like a really nostalgic thing. It like made me really excited for nail polish again. And especially because Jior Couture's collections they're beautiful. They're really beautiful nail polishes. So I saw this one and it was teal and I had to have it. This one says matte/multichrome. This one, in the swatch photos, again, I did add a glossy top coat because the shimmer that's in it really comes out beautifully. However, as a matte, I think it would be like one of the prettiest winter nail colors. This is it's kind of like a royal blue jelly, but it has a ton of teal shimmer packed into it. And it's that teal shimmer that you guys know that I really, really love, that's in like my favorite nail polishes. It's the teal shimmer that's in like this gray nail polish that I bought like a while ago. It's the teal shimmer that's in like the MAC glitter effects. I think it's called Teal Sparkle or whatever it's called. It's that just bright, beautiful teal. And it makes this the most like deep oceany color, and it's so, so pretty. I layered this about 3 times on 2 of my nails to get that full opacity, and then I actually layered 1 coat of this over a black nail polish as well. And if you layer it over a black nail polish, that teal comes out much, much more bright, but you can get full opacity with this. I think this over like a dark blue kept matte would be, again, like the prettiest winter icy deep frosty but also like midnight blue situation, and I think would be so, so pretty. So yeah, that is the color Wntr Sssst. The next color that I got is another topper. This is JIOR 2020. So this is the this year version of, I guess, this. And it says Hollow Aurora Flakies topper. And when I saw the pictures on the website, I knew I had to have it because I've been having quite the love affair with like the iridescent flakies recently. I did iridescent flakies on my nails for like 2 weeks straight in the last 2 weeks, and they were like my favorite thing for a while. And so when I saw this one, it was an instant add to my cart. This is a very, very sheer frosty top coat. In the swatches, I layered this over a purple or an indigo as well as a black, so you guys can see what it looks like as a top coat. I did put this on my nail plain as well though, which is something that I actually do really like doing. I like doing these top coats on my nails plain or on its own occasionally as something just pretty and dainty and sparkly on my nails, especially when they're kind of at this length. I just feel like it makes your nails look really like ultra feminine and sparkly, and I just like sparkles. Anyway, this one has a shift of like a teal to a purple micro shimmer in it, and then there's also the flakies that shift from pink to like blue, and then there is a little bit of hollow in there. It's just packed with like everything that I like, and like every color scheme that I like. So yeah, it's kind of the perfect nail topper for me right now. This is also, again, a little bit more on the thin side of nail polishes, so you can layer this 2 or 3 times over a dark nail polish and it won't get difficult to work with. I did 2 coats of this over my base colors in the swatch, and you could still see the like color underneath perfectly fine. It didn't layer to look frosty necessarily. It just layered to have that slight bit of, again, depth on your nails. And then with a glossy top coat on top, it just popped even more. And if you are somebody that likes to mix textures and layers on your nails, that's something that I really love doing, then this is something that I do highly recommend looking into, because you can get that mixed texture look without having to get 3 or 4 different nail polishes to achieve that effect. It's all in one bottle. And then the last nail polish that I got is called, I think, Mhry and Brijht, but it's spelled Mhrynbrijht. So again, I'm assuming it's Mhry and Brijht. And this one says multi-chrome, magnetic, and glitter. And I haven't bought a magnetic nail polish since like the first magnetic nail polishes came out. Do you guys remember when they were like the really, really thin formula and they were like gunmetal to silver, and like that was it, and there were no special effects in them, and they were kind of crap. I haven't bought magnetic nail polishes since then, and I've like destashed those since then. And then I feel like in the last couple of years, magnetic nail polishes came back because indie makers were mixing them into like multi-chrome pigments, and it was getting really, really cool. And then I never bought them. And I honestly never bought them because I didn't have any magnets, but I also never bought them because there was never a color combination that I really liked. I bought this one because it has the color shift that I really like. It has hollows in it. It has like a little bit of flaky in it. And then when I saw her swatch on her site with the magnet effect like on it, it was just stunning. So the color goes from a teal to like the bronzy color to like a purple. It's that sort of shift. And then there's gold hollow micro glitter in there. There's a little bit of a teal shimmer in there. There's a little bit of a blue micro glitter in there. And then I actually bought magnets for this. I had to go onto Amazon and buy like nail magnets because I ordered this and realized I don't have any magnets left to like be able to actually use this. And yeah, it's absolutely stunning and I love it. And it's this like, and again, it was probably the color that I was like most excited to get in the mail because I like fell in love with this via swatch. Formula wise, this is a little bit on the thin side as well. It was not difficult to work with, but I think because of the magnetic pigment, it was a little bit thicker. So you just have to be a little bit more wary of how you're applying this. I managed to get 3 coats on there fine, but if you rush it, it will get a little bit gloopy. I do suggest putting this then over a dark nail base. I did that in the swatch as well. I did a coat of this over black and you get the color shift in there really nice. And then you can get the magnet effect pretty quickly because you can do the magnet like right after you apply that black, the color over the black base. Even though it is a little bit on the thicker side, it was by no means difficult to work with, but it's just somebody that like has painted their nails a lot and has played with a lot of nail polish. It was just something that I knew how to work with to the best of what I needed. So yeah, I absolutely love this. This is probably, I've been saying this about all of these, but I think this is actually my favorite of the 6 that I purchased because it's, again, the most unique of the 6 that I purchased. So yeah, those are the 6 nail polishes that I got from Jior Couture. I will have her store linked on the very top of the description box down below so you guys can check her out. I will also link her Instagram down below, and I'll also try to find the profiles of the collabs for 2 of the nail polishes that I got down below as well. Again, moving forward, am going to do my best to educate myself and to spread that education and to make sure that we are moving forward progressively and making sure that the world is safe for everyone in it. Again, nail polish is for everyone and stickers are for everyone and sewing is for everyone. And if you can't share that love of these things with another person because you don't like them for something that's arbitrary and not something they chose, what's the point? So yeah, this video is me sharing my love of these new nail polishes to my collection with you guys, and I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys soon.